Hey everyone, this is Princebrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. So, let's talk about Dark Blasts. If we go into the menu over here, you're going to see I now have a new option here called Dark Blast. If we go under that, we can see the Elder form that I now have access to thanks to the events of what happened in the last episode. And we have a variety of options available to us here, from learn skills, set trigger action, reset skills, and change display type color. Let's go under learn skills, and we can see that we have a pool of experience that we can dump into the various skills that are available on here. Some of them you need to unlock, like this one. You need to basically defeat any enemy while in the form for it to count. And then there are other ones that have other skills that you need to use in order to actually unlock it. If we take a look at the other options here, we can go under set trigger action, and this allows us to change the pose that we use whenever we transform. Now, reset skills, this allows you to basically take all that experience that you had before and dump it back into the pool so that you can reuse it. And then change display type colors. If we go under here, we can see that we have what our character would look like in that form, as well as a set of options here. There is the original display as well as the aura display. Now, what's funny about the aura display is this actually harkens back to the original Phantasy Star series, specifically End of the Millennium, where you had the image of a Dark Falls behind Zeo. Now, we can also change the colors of the character, and let me expand this just a little bit here. Something I want to point out is, if we take a look right here, this Dark Falls form seems to have these blue lines, which is in opposition to how we've seen other Dark Falls in the past. And those are going to remain even if I were to, say, start changing the color up. So it's really interesting and could be an indication of what's actually going on here. Even if I set these here to a different color, it's the same story. These, right at the neckline, essentially do stay the same, as well as these down over here and over on the arms as well. Okay, so in order to actually use the Dark Blast, what you need to do is you need to set it up on your sub-palette. And you basically go into here and you just choose it from the menu. And that now places it onto your sub-palette for you to use whenever you've accumulated enough ability point within the mission. You can only use this once per mission though, so keep that in mind. Once you've used it, if you've been going for a while, you might want to try to bank your experience and then go back into the mission again. Now, here's the deal. Just because I have access to this, and even though Xiao's scans don't show anything wrong, we need to keep in mind that we don't know where the Profound Darkness is. Frankly, I smell a trap. The Profound Darkness is probably just waiting for us to collect all the forms, and then it'll try to turn us or set up a fight between us and others. Well, I won't have it. So as both a challenge to myself, and as punishment for leaving PSO2 for so long, I will not use the Dark Blast ability until I have cleared Episode 5's story, unless a quest forces me into the form. I simply will not use that button. And I'm saying it this way because I'm pretty sure at least one upcoming emergency quest will force me into a form. Also, it's not possible for me to avoid collecting the experience gained at the end of the mission, but I won't put anything in, so should I be forced into a form, my abilities will be limited. Now, you're probably wondering where I got all this experience from. I've got 5 million here. I have it because there's a special event going on in Phantasy Star Online 2 right now. Let's head to the lobby and check it out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, there is a crossover event going on, And this crossover is with Monster Hunter Frontier Z. So, who we have over here is a character by the name of Partnya. Let's go ahead and speak to them. And as we can see, they have a client order here, important treasure. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now, their text is untranslated here, so we're pretty much just going to follow through the quest line that they have here. Let's go ahead and make our way down. Alright, we've got the item we need. Let's go ahead and head back up to Partnya. As you can see, this is also part of a bingo card. And now we got a whole bunch of different client orders that are available to us here. And these grant us access to different hunting stones. Okay, and it looks like I have already maxed this out here. Now, of course, a special event like this has also brought along a special boss. I'll bring it back in once we manage to find one of them. Alright, here's the Auxilian. I want to try to get above it. And that didn't work. I'm frozen.
Completed.
Alright, it's hero time. Alright, his tail has been cut. And now we can hit the use key and acquire some hunting stones from that. I'll go into more detail on those a little later. Okay, the music has just changed. As soon as you hear that, you want to get out of there. And then, before you go back in, wait a moment. Look to see if he's summoning the ice in the sky. Those are two huge AoEs that if you don't dodge them, they're pretty much going to take you right out. And as you can see, I'm kind of playing keep away here with this guy. And let's head up into the sky now. Now, this monster's AI is smart enough to be able to deal with anything that's coming in from above. Alright, they should be going down fairly soon, I think. There we go.
Completed.
And as you can see, they drop a lot of items here, but for the most part, you're not going to get too much out of this here. They do have an ability on them called Doom Break, which can definitely give you a damage boost if you can apply it. But most of what you're going to find here is between 7 to 9 star weapons. That along with a few more hunting stones. Alright, let's make our way out of here at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and hand that quest in along with the rest of them. And it looks like we just got a bingo here. Along with the second one. And with that, we have one more quest here. And it is to complete a trigger that you can get from beating the boss. Let's go ahead and accept that, and we'll get the quest started. Okay, let's go ahead and get the trigger quest started here. And it's called the Freezing Burn. I'm gonna start this up on super hard since I'm alone. Into the camp ship we go. And there they are. So you should be able to recognize how I take this monster down fairly quickly here. So since he's able to knock me out of the air easily, I've opted to instead stay on the ground. And so I just fire away until I need to move out of the way of their attack, at which point I activate a Photon Art to get me out of there. And that does some more damage even as I'm leaving. There are a couple of things I need to watch out for. One is when they stun me, and the other thing is I gotta make sure I keep my photon points up. If I don't, there's a chance I wouldn't be able to avoid them. When they fire their fire breath like that, obviously I can get up in their face. But yeah, at this point, the battle really hasn't even started yet. Things really start to get intense once the music change happens. Here we go. Alright, crystal in the sky. I gotta get away. I think I was just on the outer edge of that. So, once they're in this state, their damage effectively doubles. Plus, they've gained those new abilities as well. That fireball in the sky seems to be related to an ability where they knock you up into the sky, and basically combos you. Oh, there we go. I'm frozen. I don't want to be that close. I gotta get out of here. All right, it's hero time. I don't know if that hit them. So yeah, at this point it's basically just a war of attrition. You've seen all the attacks that they're gonna do. I'm frozen again. At least being frozen will sometimes prevent those other attacks from hitting. Alright, it's on the ground. Let's do some damage. Partnia seems to be indicating it's running out of strength. It's time for the Photon Blast! And down it goes! So before leaving, just make sure you go to its body and collect any parts that you can get off of it. Let's go ahead and head back over to Partnia.
Completed.
Alright, let's go ahead and hand these in. Also, just for reference, during the transition, there was also a new patch that came out, and so I took care of the additional quests that came out with that. Basically, the main portion of this event has now moved to the coast area. Alright, and so with that, we have completed the quest line here. So the question is, what did we get for all that? So if we go over here over to the Series Exchange Shop, we just got ourselves a Series voucher, and that basically allows you to pick up any of these weapons that you might want. So let's say you want to get yourself a new rod, or a new partisan, or a new rifle. This is how you'd be able to do it, and then of course, add on to that an additional 5 more weapons, you'd then be able to bring it up to a plus 35. Now if we go under the Hunting Stone Exchange Shop, we can see that we can purchase those over here for 100 stones each, 100 yellow hunting stones. And then, if we come over here to Zeeg, and we go under series upgrades. We can see that by spending one of those weapons at a plus 35 and another 900 yellow hunting stones, you can then get a 14-star weapon out of this. So if you're still in need of 14-star weapons, this would be one of the best ways to do it currently in the game if you're just not having any luck with the drops that you need. Alright, before we proceed on anything else, I want to head back down into the gate area. Now, I'm not sure if I ever introduced the title counter attendant before, but she is basically the one that unlocks your titles in the game. Basically, as you accumulate different feats within the game, you can speak to her and unlock various things. And I haven't spoken to her ever since I completed Chapter 2 of the story mode, so let's see what she has for us. And she's also one of the bingo slots as well to speak to her. And as you can see, we got quite a good amount of stuff here. Some of these I've been hanging on to. The thing that we're looking for is story quests. And so as we can see here, just by completing the story, you get a bunch of star gems from these. And by doing that, along with various other things, you can then afford to be able to, say, use the extra storage functions or the material storage functions in the game without having to even pay for them. So I just kind of wanted to point this out, and also here are the points that I've gotten for Dark Blasts as well. As you can see, I've achieved 3,500,000 experience for the Dark Blast, but as I said before, I'm not going to be putting anything into there. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and head back up to the bridge and let's continue on with the story, specifically some of the side story we haven't been paying attention to. Alright, let's take a look at the sub-story starting with the Sword Maiden's Duty. Could you use it to save the world? So once again, kind of a play on how things were originally. Basically, it was actually a red dragon that Alice and party had to defeat in the original Phantasy Star in order for her to get the Laconium sword in the first place.
そういうものでしょね、ガーディアン。
I guess you could say that. And we've received some photon spheres. Alright, let's take a look at obligations of royalty.
Oh, Harriet 様、こんなところに降りてきていいのかい？
あら、ダメだよ。これからは王様ってお呼びしないと。
あっと、そうだった。王様になったんだもんな、ハリエット様は。
どうか
未熟で駆け出したばかりの王ですので、今まで通りハリエットでいいですよ。
ハリエット様、ハリエット様、王様って
何？王様っていうのはね、みんなの代表者って感じかな。
偉いの？すごいの？
偉くもないし、すごくもない。みんなと同じで、ちょっとだけ目立つ場所にいるぐらいかな。
ハリエット様、目立ちたがりなの？
目立ちたがりです。ただ一人だと恥ずかしいから、みんな応援してくれると嬉しいな。
もちろんな。
ハリエット様、
ハリエット様、
ハリエット様。
It seems like she's gained their trust.
次から次へと人が寄ってきますね。すっごく慕われてるじゃないですか。
民に慕われているとは少し違うかもしれません。最小ルツ、いえ前王は国威を保つために民に負担を強いていましたので、かの王から解放されたという熱狂、そしてこれからの統治に対する期待の表れだと思います。それに私は幼少時からこっそり市街地に足を運んでいたので、見知った方が多いんですよ。為政者の人となりを知っている。それは民にとって安心なのです。故に私たちを支えてくれる。私たちはそれに応える義務がある。国を取り戻すのは第一歩。民を幸せにするのは王族として当たり前の義務です。そして民の信頼に応えるのと同時にやらねばならないことがあります。私とルーサーの目的はエフィメラの封印ですから。
Alright, we got a lambda grinder out of that. And let us check out the reason behind the class name. No worries, Stratos.
でもヒーローはヒーローです。すでに認可されています。この名は変わりませんからね。この名を付けたのは私です。これしかないって思いました。ガーディアンのあなたやアークスの皆さんはヒーローです。それを忘れてほしくないんです。私は数年前にダーカーの教習を受けた船第128番艦テミスの出身なんです。襲撃を受けた当時の私はまだアークスじゃなくて子供でした。居住区でダーカーに怯えていました。ああ、ここで死んじゃうんだ、そんな風に思っていました。でもそんな時アークスの人がダーカーの群れをあっという間に倒していってくれたんです。 私は直接お礼を言うこともできず、その後ろ姿をちょっと見ただけですが、私もああなりたいんです。あんな風に誰かを救えるように、誰かの力になれるように。
So this means that you were there when the Clarissa got stolen.
その気持ちを持ち続けるためにクラスの名前にそれをつけました。アークスの皆さんは皆さんが思っている以上にヒーローなんです。だからクラスの名前に使えばもっとそう思ってくれるかなって。大変恐縮な話ですが、だからクラス名に名前負けしないよう私はもっともっと頑張らないといけないんですよね。よし、気合充電完了。お話聞いてくださってありがとうございました。
No problem. Thank you for letting me know about your past. Alright, we got a try boost plus 100%. And let's check out Katori, Saga, and Stratos.
あなた様、聞きましたわ聞きましたわ。ひどいですわ、またしても。
What's going on?
サモナーの勧誘が落ち着いたと思いきや、また新たなクラスヒーローの勧誘を受けているとか。私という存在がありながらとっても悲しいですわ。
You realize this is going to happen every time there's a new conflict, right?
カトリは捨ておいてくれ。ヒューイの依頼で新たなクラスの研究を手伝っていると聞いている。新たなクラスが広まることはアークスにとって良いことだろう。協力できることがあれば言ってほしい。
とうとう私のことを一言で切って捨てましたね、サガさん。あなた様もサガさんもヒーローの普及にかまけないでもっと私を構ってください。
Too late!
あ、こんにちは。
あなたは。
噂をすれば。
もしかしてサガさんにカトリさんですか？
そうだと言ったらどうするんですか？
お二人のこと存じ上げています。バウンサーの試験運用担当です。バウンサーの周知のために尽力なされた方々ですよね。お会いできて光栄です。
まあそうですわね。
すごいです。かっこいいです。新たなクラスを浸透させるのって大変でしたよね。
そうですわね。苦労はありましたが、アークスのためを思えば辛くありませんでしたわ。ストラトスさんでしたっけ？聞けばあなたも新たなクラスを普及させようと頑張っているとか。
はい、存じ上げていただいていて恐縮です。とはいえ私はまだまだ未熟でお二人のようにうまくできていません。この人にも協力していただいているのですが難しいです。とっても。
Well, I am in that black hole most of the time anyway.
焦る必要はない。私たちもバウンサーの普及には時間をかけて取り組んだ。こいつには幾度も協力を仰いだものだ。その結果が今につながっている。そうだろう、カトリ。
はい、サガさんのおっしゃる通りです。大丈夫ですよ、ストラトスさん。このお方に協力していただいているのであれば普及が約束されたようなものです。
サガさん、カトリさん、ありがとうございます。ご迷惑でなければまた今度お話を伺いに来てもいいでしょうか？
もちろんです。私たちにできることなら何でも協力しますわ。
Katori, don't steer her in the wrong direction.
ありがとうございます。報告を済ませたらすぐ来ます。
ストラトスさん、素敵な子ですわね。あなた様、それにサガさんも
ヒーローの普及頑張りましょう。
Now that's something nice out of ya. Alright, we got some lambda grinders out of that. And let's check out one more today, If Only I Could See You Again.
Ah, いえ、すみません。何でもありません。なぜかあなた様の姿が一瞬ゲッテムハルト様のように見えて。気にしないでください。
おい、余計なことを言うんじゃねえぞ。
I thought you were absorbed. Oh boy.
どうかされましたか？
You know what? Shao said things were okay, so do you want to meet Gettemhard?
はい。それが叶う願いならば。もしもゲッテムハルト様にもう一度会えることがあったなら、私が姉にメルフォンシーナに扮していたからこそ言えなかったこと、それを伝えたいとは思います。次にお会いできたその時こそは、私としてメルランディアとしてお話できると思うので。いえ、多分ダメでしょうね。いざ会えたら緊張のあまりに何も喋ることができなさそうです。もう会えないって分かってるからこそ決まる覚悟もあるんだと思います。夢は夢であるからこそ焦がれるもの、それを支えに今を生きるだけです。あの方の最後に残してくれた言葉、私はそれを覚えているので、少し寂しいですけど大丈夫です。あ、すみません。どうしてこんな話をしたんでしょう。なんだか急に懐かしくなって。長々とすみませんでした。それではまた。
めんどくせえもん見せやがって。おせっかいのつもりか？あ？
Why shouldn't I? I mean, she needs to know that, at least for a while, her sister was on Omega. Alright, we got a tri-boost plus 100% out of that. So, that whole conversation actually reflects back to Episode 2, Chapter X. We went to a darker nest, and Melfonsina, or Melrondia, as we know her now, was on that darker nest as well. And they were basically looking for Gettenhardt, even though he was in the form of Darkfall's Elder. So it's nice to kind of see that come around again, because we had not heard her actually say her name was that since then. So what I'm going to do is, as part of the end of this episode, I'm going to put a link to that particular video so you can go back and watch that if you haven't seen that before. I'll also include a link to the episode where Ship 128 was attacked, in case you want to go back and watch that as well. And in the meantime, if you did enjoy today's episode, please do make sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified whenever I do go live or whenever I put out a new video. I also have a Discord, link to that is in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. This is Princebrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.